Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. UMass will kick off and will be underway. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the field first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Wants to go up top. He's got the back in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Kane. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He makes the catch. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. Didn't make him sweat at all. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive, put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Hauls it in. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, what do you do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the big fella. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down to the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Texas! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The UMass offense returns to the field. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Here comes the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. UMass will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He's got it near midfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Working on the right, and he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Marshall. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Crispin. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
He's got him. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Number 19.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands, it's Cherry. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Quarterback making checks. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Extending the play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 21 points, guys. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning it on. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over him. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that one.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Finds his man. It's Marshall. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Spits it out to the back. Grab near the sticks. It's Crispin. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plows through the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Dalton. Shakes off the defender. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the...
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas.
This offense looked unstoppable for him the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Quick strike complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Minutemen. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On the direct snap, it's Dalton. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the direct snap, it's Dalton. Snowed under by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat.
Get set, get set.
Direct snap. It's Hodges. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's got an open man. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Caught over the middle. It's Cherry. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard four-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UMass offense returns to the field. On the run, it's Crispin. There he goes. Drills him with a stiff arm. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side. Here he goes. Touchdown, UMass. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Oh, they block it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Pressure coming. Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after... Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think...
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And they'll take a knee. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee.